I don't even know how to like start this story. Like, she really like ruined my spring break. Like, anyways, hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nailing me back with another video filming. As you can see from the background and the lighting, I'm clearly back at home. Don't mind my front too. Like, I glued it down and I didn't even realize like it wasn't even in the middle. Like, it's too much going on right now. Like, so let me tell y'all how this lady, all right, I know the caption says half my eyebrow. It's not half, but like, do y'all see my eyebrows? She took off the front. Both my eyebrows came down to this point and she took it off. This one is raised. My friend thought I was going like, she was like, lower your eye. I can't. I didn't put it up. She put it up. So let me tell y'all. So yesterday, because this literally happened yesterday, I want the story time to be, fresh. So I'm recording the video right now. So yesterday, me and my best friend, I haven't seen her since December. She goes to DSU. I go to uni. Wow. Can't even talk. That's how like I go to SUNY Albany. So we were like, oh, best friend day, haven't seen you in dumb long. So we go to Captain Louis. If you're in Manhattan, you know what that is. It's just like a seafood spot, whatever. So they're like, oh, the wait is an hour and some change. I haven't got my eyebrows done since October. So I was like, you know what, since it's an hour, we can wait. Like, let me just go get my eyebrows threaded. We come back and hopefully we should be seated. So I go to Perfect Brows. If you're in the city, you also know what Perfect Brows is because they're everywhere. However, they need to change the name of the store because these are not Perfect Brows, baby girl. What is this? Like, it's terrible. So I walk to Perfect Brows, right? And I go in, and if you ever go to Perfect Brows, the same people don't really work there. Like, I don't want to be attacked, but I'm just saying, like, the majority of the time, the people who work there are like, Indian females, and every time you go, it's different people. Like, it's never the same people. So you really just take a chance. But I've been going to this place for a while now, and they always slay my eyebrows. So I had no like doubts that I wasn't gonna walk out of there unhappy. So y'all, like, I'm sorry. So I walk in and I'm like, hey, like, I'm here to get my eyebrows threaded, and it's an older lady, and it's a young girl. I always like look for the younger person to do my eyebrows, so I'm like, oh, they young, like, they know what they do. And the older people, they kind of like, they're not really into the eyebrow stuff. Like, that's not their thing, feel me? So I'm like, oh, like, I'm here for eyebrow threading, whatever. So she's like, okay, she leans the chair back. I sit down, pulls out the thread. She doing her thing. So she's like, hold. If you never get your eyebrows threaded, they ask you to hold, which is like that. So she's doing this side, it feels fine. So then they always do like the middle, because I'm not gonna lie, when I don't get threaded, like, I have a little unibrow, like, it be some hairs there. So I feel her do the middle, but as she's doing it, I feel her like really pushing like a little too far on this side. But I'm like, oh, like, I don't really know exactly. So I'm like, I'm not gonna like, I'm just like, I'm like, okay, like, I haven't got my eyebrows threaded in a while, like, maybe I just don't remember like how that part feels. So she's like, hold. So I'm holding, and she keeps on this side. She was moving like she was hesitant, like she would thread, because this side she was just threading done. This side she would thread stop, like, baby girl, what are you doing? You should know what you're doing, because this side you was mad confident just doing your thing. So how come it's not the same energy on this side? So she moves, and I'm sitting in the chair, I'm leaned all the way back, and I'm looking in the mirror. And so you guys can see how this one is higher than that one, right? I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, one of my eyebrows look higher than the other. But like, that's what I'm thinking. But it always looks like that until they go in with scissors and, cut it down. So I'm like, oh, she gonna go with the scissors. They gonna be slayed, like, finessed, everything on fleek. She going with the scissors. I'm still leaning back in the chair. I'm looking at the mirror as she's cutting them. And, this one, is looking all nice. And then I'm looking at this one, I'm like, it still don't look right. But I'm like, you know what? Let me sit up. Hopefully, it'll look different. Something. Like, please, God, let me sit up and like them. I sit up, y'all. Y'all, I sit up, and I knew something was instantly wrong, because when there's nothing wrong, I look in the mirror for 5 seconds and I'm like, oh, I like this. If I look in the mirror for more than 5 seconds, that's because I already found something wrong with it. So I'm looking in the mirror, and I already saw that this one was higher and that the front of my eyebrow was missing. So I said, miss, did you take off the front of my eyebrow? No. First of all, how you gonna try to lie to me? You clearly had the thread in the middle. Because she said she didn't thread the middle. You clearly did because one, the skin is like clear and red, and well, it was red. But there's no more hair in the middle. There's no unibrow. So clearly you had thread in the middle. Like, I felt you in the middle. So how you gonna try to lie to me? And on top of that, I'm like, miss, this is higher than the other one. It's not even as arched as this one. This is just round. She gonna try to lie and say, oh, it's your eyebrows. My eyebrows? First of all, before I came here, both of my eyebrows were symmetrical. They both reached the same point. Not only one reaches that point, and the other one is pushed back. So, it's not my eyebrows. Second of all, every time I've came here, they've always finessed me. They've always given me nice, symmetrical, arched eyebrows. Not giving me a whole different facial expression. So, I'm just looking, I'm like, bro, this looks like, she's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. You cannot lie to me. Like, how you gonna mess my eyebrows up and then tell me it's nothing wrong with it? So I look at my best friend, I'm like, Tanai, like, does this look wrong? And Tanai's looking, she's like, yeah, that one needs to be arched more. And she was like, it's raised higher. So the lady is like, do you want me to like try to fix it? Like, don't touch me. You've done enough. You've already messed up my spring break. I can't go outside now. Like, you gave me a whole different facial expression. Like, people think that one of my eyebrows are raised. One eyebrow is shorter than the other now. Like, and it's not even like the tail is shorter where I could have like tried to fix it or something. The front of it is, that's how mad I am that I almost choked just now. The front of it is gone. Like, I can't be in nobody's face. Like, I was just so upset. Like, how could you make a mistake like that? Like, how? And then go and try to say it's my eyebrows. My eyebrows. So it's not your threading, it's my eyebrows. Because, you know, every time I come here, I always look like this, right? Right? Like, I should have just walked out and not paid. But that's not in me to not pay for something. Like, I'm going to pay even if I'm mad. I was upset. So I paid, but I didn't tip her. But, like, I was really mad. Like, it's like, y'all, it's one thing if she messed the arches up or something. I can understand that. Okay, whatever. You took off the whole front of my eyebrow. It looks like I'm raising my eyebrow. This eyebrow is short and stubby. Like, how could you, like, I can't even try to fix this because this, you know what, we're gonna try. Anybody who knows me knows that, like, I'm somebody who does not, like, wear makeup unless, like, I'm, like, going out. And I don't even, like, put on foundation or anything. I just put on lashes and I fill in my eyebrows just because at night when people put the flash on me, take pictures, my eyebrows disappear. So I gotta make sure they're there. But, you know, the front done disappeared. So thank God I bring my eyebrow stuff with me to the city. Because if I didn't, I really would have had to stay home. But I don't even think I can fix this because, like, my mom was trying to fix it last night. And the way it is, like, it's just, I'm gonna try, but I don't have much hope, to be very honest. Like, this lady really did me 1090 grimy. Like, why would you do that? And then, like, at least apologize, because you know it's messed up. Like, at least apologize. You're just gonna keep saying that it's my eyebrows. I can show y'all pictures of my eyebrows before I got them done. They were both, like, they didn't have no shape, but they were both full, and they both were the same length. So I don't understand how after you thread them, one is shorter than the other, one is higher than the other. Like, do you know what you're doing? Because I don't think you do. Okay, so y'all see how, like, this eyebrow is down here? This is where my eyebrow should be, but it's not. And then you see this eyebrow stops right here, which means this eyebrow should have stopped right about there. Do y'all see how I cannot fill that in? Because then we're gonna try, but the eyebrows are just not going to line up. I should have used the lighter color. I don't know why I started off with the dark color, but either way, it's going to be very obvious that that is not my eyebrow in the front. Like, first of all, the tail of this brow is not even cleaned up the way this one is. Like, I really feel like this lady did not know what she was doing. Like, I feel like she probably just got her license and was like, oh, my first person, like, let me just go crazy. Like, no, no. Do that on somebody else. Do that on you. Do that on your child. Do not do that on me. Honestly, I'm not even like a makeup person. This looks terrible. Because, like, it's one thing if I had a little bit of hair there, then I could have worked with it. Because the front of my eyebrows, like, I do like a gradient from light to dark. But there's nothing there. So it's literally like just powder on the front. Like, it doesn't even look like the other eyebrow. Like, I should really go back and fight this lady. Like, this looks terrible. I'm gonna add concealer and watch. It's still not gonna work. Like, and I don't even have a big mirror because I left my mirror in Albany. Like, if I can pull this off, I'll be really surprised, but I don't think I can. But, like, I don't like how this looks. Like, I like a natural looking eyebrow, and this is not looking natural. If anybody's in Manhattan or in Harlem and has a brow lady that faithfully finesses their eyebrows every single time and they go to them consistently, please point me in that direction, because I cannot do this every single day. Okay, so I just finished my eyebrows. I had to make them darker because originally when I put like the lighter shadow in the front, it just looked way too powdery, and then it just was not working. So I had to make them darker, which I don't really like because I feel like I look extremely weird. Or maybe probably to y'all it looks fine, but to me it looks weird because I don't normally have eyebrows this dark. Looking in the mirror when it's darker, you can't really see that there's no hair there. So, you know, that's one thing. However, I do not like how this looks, and I cannot see myself going outside like this every single day. I'm really like highly upset. Like, I'm so sorry if I'm coming off aggressive. It's just like, baby girl, how you gonna mess up my eyebrows? Like, what? But yeah, I mean, I was able to fix it, so you know, it's okay. But it's like every night, y'all, well, not every night, well, last night I put like black castor oil, every type of oil you could think of, I put on my eyebrow because this thing needs to grow back. And the reason I'm so upset is because my eyebrows literally, like, when they get threaded, don't grow back for like 2 months. Like, my threading lasts a long time. So I'm scared that it's gonna take 2 months for that to grow back, because most of the time when they do my eyebrows correctly, they take off like the sparse hairs that aren't supposed to be there, you know, like the individual hairs. They don't really, like, you know, go for my actual eyebrow. They don't actually take off my actual eyebrow. So I really don't know if that's gonna take the same amount of time or it's gonna take something different, but you know, we shall see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, hit the subscribe button is down here. If there's anything that you want me to record, whether it's story times, a specific video, whatever, comment, we here with it, because obviously I'm home. I got my lights, I got my background recordings are gonna be way better, much more clear, volume is better, like everything is just gonna be better. So yeah, comment what you want to see, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully I have eyebrows by then.